Hi, it is January 21st, 2016. I don't know why I said 2015 last time I tried this, but I guess I'm not used to the new year. A couple things have changed. I have got a massive, amazing, you really can't see it really good in the dark, half sleeve that I had started, and eventually I will make sure that I get it all the way down here. So I'm hoping for like some pastry bags and some cakes and some stuff like that. So it's like one continuous theme. Next week I have, this one's going to get covered up by an artichoke, because artichokes are one of my favorite vegetables anyways, and they're very versatile, and they should kind of represent who I am, that I'm very versatile and I can adapt and you can, make me in anything kind of person, if that makes sense. Other things, okay, so new year, new insurance. I'm going to talk about Bernie Sanders for a second because I'm a big Bernie Sanders supporter. And what I will tell you is that I think his idea of having a universal healthcare system is a very good one. We had this whole idea behind Obama as far as everyone signing up for some kind of healthcare plan, but most people still were not able to afford that healthcare plan. And I believe that the way Bernie Sanders is stating it is that everyone should be able to, no matter if they can afford it or not, have healthcare. We have that in different countries. We have that in Canada. We have that in Sweden. We have it in a lot of overseas countries. We do not have that kind of program here. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is because my health insurance changed this year. As far as what my premiums were, which I never had before, the company forced us to have some type of premium that you were supposed to be able to meet. And then they would start paying for whatever. So what we like to call in our household is the don't get sick plan. And you shouldn't have to have that. You shouldn't have to have the idea of, I have to meet, ours right now is $4,000. We will never go to the doctor and have to pay out of pocket $4,000 worth of expenses for a year. So we're never going to meet it. You shouldn't have to worry about, well, I can't go to the doctor because I can't afford it. Used to be I went to the doctor, it would cost me like $30. Now I go to the doctor, it's probably going to cost me like $60, $70 no matter what, on top of whatever test it is they do on me, and then I'll have to pay that out of pocket as well. And I work on a type of job that is very, very flexible as far as my income. I don't have an instant paycheck every week that's guaranteed I will have $400 or guaranteed that I will have $500, so I could put a little bit of that aside and pay for my health care. So I'm kind of really frustrated about that. The other thing that frustrates me, I'm going to get on my high horse right now, is prescription drug prices. I will give you an example. Because my health insurance changed this year, with my insurance, one of my scripts would cost me $160. With the DrugRx thing that I used to have, that used to say that it would cost $80, was now going to be $170 for 1 month of subscription of medication. Not 4 different types of pills, one. Add on top of that, that I basically had to deny getting that prescription because I wasn't going to be able to afford that, and had to come home and look on the website that I normally go on and print out a different coupon and have my script transferred to another pharmacy just so I can get, sorry, a minute is ringing too. It's something weird, it's driving me crazy. Okay, just so I can get the discount on the drugs that I need. If you've ever been somebody who, like, you're under extreme pain, or you have some type of cancer treatment, or you have diabetes medicine that you have to have every month, or you have mental health medicine. Mine's mental health medicine. If I'm off my meds for a couple days in a row, you can definitely tell, because being somebody who suffers from bipolar disorder, I rapid cycle when I don't have a certain med. So I basically was able to fill my anxiety med, my mood stabilizer, which isn't going to do anything for me if I'm not on my other stuff, and my sleep med today. And then tomorrow, hopefully I go to the other place and I get it for $40, as opposed to getting it for $170 or $160. Mind you, that's $120 savings. I'm used to scripts that are usually like $10. I really wish we didn't have to struggle and fight with all these pharmaceutical companies to get medication that's affordable for everybody. I can't tell you how many people that I know that do not take their medications because they can't afford it. It's not that they don't want to take them. It's not like they don't want to be better. They just can't afford to take them. So that's my little bitch and complain about what's going on with the healthcare system today. Let me tell you a little bit more about me, and I'm sounding super hyper, and I will try to slow down, I promise. I had 2 Cuban coffees, so I'm a little bit right now. For the last, this is going to be a very telling part of a YouTube video that I normally don't go into. For the last 5 years, I have been classified, as far as my job, as a sex worker. And what I mean as a sex worker, like I do phone work and I do cam work, and that is how I pay my bills. And I'm sure that some people don't believe that's a very valid profession, and that it's a very sinful profession, and that you're doing more harm to yourself, and I can tell you my psychiatrist does not want me to do it. But it has allowed me so many opportunities to do what I need to do. I take vacations whenever I want. If I'm sick, I just don't go to work that day. Kind of sucks because there's no such thing as sick days, so I have to make up for it the following day and work some more so I can make up for the money that I lost. I work as many and as little hours I want. I make as much and as little money as I want. So if I decide to not work for 4 days in a row, that's my prerogative. I can take that day off and rest. Nobody makes my schedule. I am, in essence, my own boss. Downside. I rely on other people to make sure I get paid. So, recently, the company that I work for has been really lax as far as making sure I've been paid on time. I've been having to send several SOS messages through my console to say, why haven't I been paid? And explain to them, you're denying me the ability to pay bills on time and to live my life and have my medications and whatnot, because without that support, I can't do anything. Now, it would be fine and dandy if I could just call them and say, hey, whatever. But I've been working them for 5 years. I've never been able to call them. There's not a phone number I can call, at least not when they're giving to me. And usually when I bitch and complain and say, hey, can you pay me, they pay me the next day. So it's not too bad, but it's kind of the risk you take being in the line of work that I'm in, that you are, in essence, at some point going to rely on somebody else to do part of a job that you cannot do. Do I think that the men that talk to me are cheating on their spouses? Do I think that they're cheating on their partner? Do I really see it as an infidelity? No, I do not. I don't. You're not going out actually doing these things with these women. You're not emotionally, most of the time, you're not emotionally cheating on your wife, your partner, or whoever. You're engaging in a fantasy that if you weren't doing, you would probably go out and cheat on them. You would. So, I'm sorry if some girls are getting extremely pissed off thinking, oh God, how could you be okay with some guy doing that? I'm okay with it because if I had the same urges, I'd probably do the same thing. Just plain simple. Let's see. School, I'm waiting on to start on that next month, hopefully. Filed my taxes, so yay, I'm ahead of the game, so hopefully that comes in type soon. And normally I would take my taxes and go blow it on a new tattoo, but I'm taking my portion of the tax because we split our taxes every year, and I'm going to get my dog's teeth fixed. Someone has to be responsible. let's see. Haven't been doing my blog very often. I need to do that again. So day in life. Let me just explain to you how it works for me. I get up, I take a shower, I get coffee, I eat breakfast if I have time. Otherwise, I just roll out in bed and I log into work. And then I take a break during the day and take a shower. I work long hours. Sometimes I work 10, 14-hour work days just to be able to get a decent paycheck. Because it's that time of year where either everyone's going to file the taxes so they have a whole bunch of money, or B, they realize they're going to have to pay on the taxes so they do not want to spend it. I'm kind of used to January being a slow month, so I do the most I can. I usually work from like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And that's a long shift, and I'm usually really tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I have bags underneath my eyes right now. There's nothing I can do about it. I just do what I can, and I do the best I can, and I just hope that everything turns out well. Do I care about the people I talk to? Yes. Do I feel like I have friendships and relationships with them? Yes. Have I talked to some of them for years? Definitely yes. And I know from what they're telling me a lot about their families, a lot about their personal lives, their emotions, what their likes and what their dislikes are. And we just go from there. So I guess it's kind of a twofold kind of blog. And the first one was the health insurance, and the second thing is the whole thing about what a sex worker is. And if you should not be okay with being friends with somebody like that, then that's your prerogative, and I'm sorry that you judge people that do it, but there are a lot of women that put themselves in school, myself included, doing the one job that you would never want to do. Don't want to be a negative blog. Just going to tell you this right off the bat. I love every single one of you, and I hope that 2016 turns out to be a very positive year for you, and that we all prosper and grow together. Sorry, my Twitter is blowing up. Prosper and grow together, and just be positive. So I hope you're having a great night. I hope you have a great day, and know that I love you a whole bunch, and then I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.